Hi everyone, today I'm going to make a mosaic. And a mosaic is when you use little tiny paper scraps and you're putting all those scraps together to add the color to your picture. So step one is you're just going to sketch out a simple object. Here's 3 examples up here: a flower, a sun, and a butterfly. I'm going to try the sun, so I'm just going to lightly sketch out, and I'm going to fill my paper with a sun. You can do whatever you want. You could do a sunset, you could do a shoe, you could do a character, whatever you want. And put your name on top. And then what you're gonna do is grab scissors and a glue stick, and then you're gonna grab some of these paper strips from the Mixed Media Center. They look like this. In these bins, there will be a whole bunch of paper strips like this. So you're gonna find the colors that you need. I think I need mostly like oranges and yellows and then blues. So I'm gonna find those colors. And then what I'm gonna do with those paper strips is I'm gonna start cutting them into little tiny squares and triangles. I'm just gonna take maybe like 5 or 6 pieces at a time. And then take my scissors and I'm gonna start cutting just like this. Little squares, triangles, kind of random like this. They do not have to be perfect in any way. You're just kind of getting some little paper scraps. You can even cut them smaller to make smaller squares. Okay, I've got a bunch of colors that I need. Probably this will be plenty to fill my whole collage. If I don't use all this by the end of class, I can ask Miss Buettner for a little bag and I can put them in a bag and I can put the bag in my folder. Okay, so now I'm gonna use my glue stick. I'm gonna start gluing these pieces down. So I'm gonna glue some oranges and yellows in the center of the flower, or in the center of the sun here first. And I'm just gonna kind of randomly put these pieces together. There's no right or wrong answer to how you put the pieces together, but you really shouldn't have a ton of space in between them. They should kind of fit together without a whole bunch of space in between. So if there's a little bit of space in between them, that's fine, but you want them to kind of fit together pretty well. So find pieces that you think are gonna match up with each other. It's almost like a puzzle. And I'm trying to stay inside of this circle right now because I'm just trying to fill in just the circle of my sun. And so as I'm getting towards the outside here, it's getting a little bit trickier. I might have to take my pieces and maybe cut them a little smaller so they fit where I'm trying to put them. All right, I'm gonna stop there for now. I'm gonna do a little bit of the blue sky. So in between the rays of the sun is where I want the blue to go. So I'm gonna start putting down some blue pieces here. And actually what I think would be really neat is if I had a different type of blue, not just this blue, but maybe I would like some lighter or darker blues in there. In a mosaic, it's fun to kind of put colors together that are different shades of the same color that kind of match each other. This gives some what we call variety to your picture. Now, if your pieces overlap a little bit, like if they're going on top of each other a little bit, that is okay. You're just kind of using these paper scraps to fill in the color, almost like you're painting with paper scraps. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this medium blue in here. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna go and do this area now. Medium blue. I'm gonna fill all that in and then I'll go back in with some of these lighter blues. I'm gonna keep filling this in. So when I finish my picture, my whole square should be just paper scraps. See how they put paper scraps all the way to the edge of their paper. Everything should be filled up with paper scraps. So if you need to go back to the scrap bin to get more paper scraps, that's fine. Go grab more, use your scissors, cut, cut, cut. If you can't find the color you need, just let me know. I will cut more paper strips of all different varieties of colors, or you can cut your own paper strips. All right, friends, I'm gonna keep working on this. I think you kind of get the idea of what you need to do. Go ahead and get your scissors and glue now and your paper scraps, and then start thinking about what you're gonna sketch out, what your mosaic is gonna look like. Can't wait to see it when it's done.